Everyone, this is Nikachu, Merfolk Master. I'm here with my brother as we navigate Modern with Modern Merfolk. We're doing great. We're 2-0 so far because Merfolk still has what it takes to compete in the Modern metagame. If you want to learn out how to navigate it, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Before we get into our match, we're going to thank our sponsor, the ManaBase.com. And is it time for competitive Magic to go fully digital? In my opinion, yes. But anyway, if you want to see other opinions, go check out Michael Shapiro's Modern Musings only on the ManaBase.com, your home base for everything Magic the Gathering. And this week's giveaway is Curse Catcher serving a Lantern from Lantern Control. If you want to be eligible for this giveaway, go check out the description below.
Mulligan.
They mulliganed. Our hand is not that good, though. It's really land heavy. The first Mutavault is good. The second Mutavault gets worse. Well, I mean, it depends on the matchup. So we're on the draw. Turn one, we're not going to do anything. We do have Merfolk Trickster. I think if they mulligan, we can mulligan. This hand's just not... It just has too many lands.
Never mulligan.
Oh, I'm going to mulligan. Oh, I'm going to be a little bit greedy. Ooh, that's bad. They kept their hand. Well, I have to mulligan this now. Oh, this is terrible. We keep. I guess I should have kept the first one.
Yeah, never mulligan.
Maybe I was thinking, you know, if they keep, probably we should mulligan. If they mulligan, we should probably keep. We'll put the island on the bottom. This hand could turn well if we draw the right stuff off the top. Ooh, this looks like our runaway Steamkin. Oh, I put island on the bottom. So if this is a Steamkin deck. Well, we have Mist Caller for the Phoenix. I forget what Arc Lightning Phoenix. Well, they mulliganed. They didn't have anything else to do, so their hand is really dependent on finding another land.
You did play against this guy last week. So.
Did I?
Yes. I'm slowly recognizing all these names.
Well, what are they on?
No idea, but you played them.
Chippy Stick. It looks like the Arc Lightning deck a lot. Looks a lot like it. So we're just going to try to ramp into Master of Waves. I'll tick the vials up. We also could copy the Mist Caller with our Phantasmal Image to get rid of any Arc Lightnings. Arc Light Phoenix, I think it's called. Ooh, that's not bad either. That's not bad because we can copy it with we can copy Mutavault with Phantasmal Image, and then cast our Master of Waves to put pressure on our opponent. I'm assuming this the moment they get one land, we're in some trouble.
Turn 4, nothing. What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm just going to try to put the pressure on them. So here's an interesting way to ramp into Master of Waves. Do I want to do this?
Yes, you do.
I sort of want to back out now. I'm going to back out. Because I don't think putting a Master Waves for 2 Devotion is particularly useful. I'm actually just going to tick these up. I'm going to attack for 3. That's not bad. And I still have the option to copy the Mist Caller with Phantasmal Image to get rid of Arc Light Phoenixes. Because I think if there's a turn where there's going to be like a bunch of Arc Light Phoenixes in the graveyard, they're also going to shoot the Mist Caller down. Or attempt to do that anyway. Yeah, if they have one land, they're going to have an explosive turn. Or maybe it just was right. I would put them to 18. Master of Waves would put 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 power on the board. It's 3-turn clock anyway. Maybe it was the best thing to do. Oh, it's Dredge. Oh, in that case, I like this line better. That's funny. But we have Mist Caller on the board. Okay, so I like holding everything even more. But I'm going to tick everything up. Everything's going up. I'm going to prepare for that Master of Waves. Or I can just play Master of Waves right now.
You're gonna want
And then
double Master Waves.
I might want double Master of Waves. So depending what's going to happen here, I might play Phantasmal Image, copy Master of Waves. So dredging is happening. They saw enough. The Master arrived. So that was a nice, comfortable Game 1 victory. We want... Effect. Oh, yeah. It's actually... so. Maybe I should bring in Spell Pierce, too. I'm not bringing it in. So what do I do not want? I do not want Peak. Definitely don't want Peak. I definitely want Spreading Seas. May not want as many Phantasmal Images. I can copy Master Waves, but it's really weak to Dark Blast. But they're only playing 1 now. 1 to 2-ish. I want to keep... Merfolk Trickster, not the greatest card. I have 28 creatures. How many things do I have on turn 1? I have a lot of things to do on turn 1. Do you know what? I'm gonna go against my sideboard guide. I'm gonna bring in some Spell Pierces. Spell Pierce is also pretty decent in this matchup. Take out some Merfolk Tricksters. Merfolk Trickster is not that good here. If anything, maybe that should be sided out over, say, Phantasmal Image. His hand is very strong. Hand is great. Everything I wanted to see. It can beat anything and all.
Ladies and gentlemen, start your dredgers.
Yeah. Treecorn. That's why I'm playing Surgical. We will start with a Mistcaller. Enjoy. They'll try to kill it, but they have to put resources. Narcomoeba. Okay. Narcomoeba coming in, play at the wrong time. Lightning Axe, dumped from the top. I'll let Narcomoeba enter the battlefield because I don't care. Oops. Okay, so... whoops! No! Okay, I should do this at my upkeep. Make sure that there's nothing else that they can do. Discard X cards. So do I just want to take this Conflagrate right now?
Yeah. Expunge them from the game.
Because they could play Conflagrate, kill my Mistcaller, and I certainly wouldn't like that. And Conflagrate is just sincerely the only thing I care about. We have a pretty aggressive hand. Okay, and I'm going to remove all of them.
Yeah, remember.
Their hand is terrible. Their hand is just bubkiss.
Screenshot.
Not screenshot. Picture shot. Phone shot. So they have 1 Dark Blast in the deck. Okay, fair enough. This is their hand to the left. So I embarrassingly did not exile. You have to, after you target, you have to then target them again. I was up against an opponent that had 1 Dark Blast, just like I see here.
And that 1 Dark Blast turned the game.
Oh yeah, I just couldn't beat it. That's what happened last week. I'm glad that wasn't on camera. But I'm never going to make that mistake again. So they have Bloodghast in hand, Golgari Thug. Their hand is just awful. So yeah, they would have Conflagrated for sure. But I should have stops at upkeep and draw step in this matchup. So they can't play Cathartic Reunion. They can't do anything. So 1 Bloodghast gone. Or 1 Bloodstained Mire. I should write it down. They have Bloodghast. They have not the Bloodstained Mire anymore. Copper Line Gorge. I don't know why MTG Magic the Gathering Online isn't doing this for me. Golgari Thug. And I got it all. Okay. Would you like to attack the Anarch Amoeba? Yes, you would love to attack. So the closest, like they don't even have a Dredger in the graveyard. I don't think we're gonna have too much of an issue. Like they can hard cast. Oh, they don't. They have a Golgari Thug.
You're gonna get another surgical distraction.
Maybe.
Off of Silvergale.
So by playing Lord of Atlantis, if our opponent somehow top decks Dark Blast, it won't mean very much. Our hand is a bit awkward. If we play Marija, we can't cast the Silvergill Adept. Can't remember what Golgari Thug does, but we'll see, because they're probably going to cast that next turn. Well, they do have a Shriekhorn in play with one more counter, so they're going to get one more activation off of it. So let's see what the Shriekhorn brings. One prized Amalgam, which I think we can deal with. Because there's nothing in the graveyard. So another Copperline Gorge is done. Faithless Looting, nothing to dredge, so nothing to fear. They have to draw the cards first, then discard. Oh, they can put the Dredger. They can put the Golgari Thug in the graveyard, though. They put the Bloodghast and the Thug in the graveyard. Because they have to. Alright, blocking duty. Time to save life. Oh, another surgical extraction.
Do it.
Now I'm going to wait for the prized amalgams to do their thing. So basically the game's locked. I think the game is pretty locked now. They have no way to deal with all the creatures. Like, this is too much. There's going to be a lot of pressure. Like, if we surgical extract the prized amalgam, like, how do they win this game? They don't. That's the answer. Okay, so they dredged. The dredging is not great. Our interaction is great. That's why we're doing this. We're putting the hurt on Dredge. I'm not screwing around. Everyone says... Well, not that everyone says, but everyone's just putting, like, 4 pieces of graveyard hate in their graveyard. Come on, that's not enough. Be realistic here. This is a dangerous deck. And it got a really strong addition. I might not even take this prized amalgam. Like, we're completely favored to win this game from here. And they just dredge, so they have like a Golgari Thug in their hand again. Not the Bloodghast, though. Because they discarded that. So there's like 2 cards I don't know about. Prized Amalgam. Yeah, I'm going to let the Prized Amalgam resolve. I think the only way we can lose... Hold on, do they even have Creeping Chill in their deck? Yeah, they have all 4. Okay.
Those would be worth taking then, yeah. Copy a Lord?
Yeah, I guess just copy a Lord attack. Can't really do anything else. I could copy Mistcaller. Like, Mistcaller could exchange itself for this 1 prize amalgam, but I don't think it's worth it. It's not worth very much. This is worth a lot. This is 12 damage. They have 2 Stomping Grounds in their hand. They can't do anything with that. Sure. I guess the appropriate thing to do is to sacrifice it, just in case something weird happens. But like, so like, what do they need? They need to like put a bunch of prized amalgams in the graveyard, and a bunch of Narcomoebas. And they can only have like 1 removal spell for like the Marija. Or I guess if they can find Dark Blast, that would be good. But I have Surgical Extraction for Dark Blast. Okay, so what is Golgari Thug gonna do? What can you find off of your Golgari Thug? Creeping Chill. Does this one Creeping Chill kill me? And there's nothing in the graveyard to draw cards, right? Yeah, I'm just going to let it resolve. Okay, maybe a little something's going to happen here now. What do they put in the graveyard? Do they put the Stomping Grounds in the graveyard? And another Creeping Chill. So if I draw Merfolk, I win. And there are prized amalgams in the graveyard, a lot of them.
Surgically extract.
I can hit the Creeping Chill, or I can hit the prized amalgams, or I can hit the Narcomoebas. Is there any Bloodghast? There is a Bloodghast, so that will trigger the prized amalgams too. Like, the game is, like, basically in the bag, but not there yet. And I don't see the Dark Blast. And I believe I have no idea what's in my opponent's hand at this point. I believe they dumped
You can use that surgical extraction, get new information.
one Stomping Ground in the graveyard. Oh, they have another Stomping Ground. They have one more Stomping Ground in their hand. They held one land. Thing is, Narcomoebas can kill me. It's possible. Creeping Chill is going to put our opponent to
11.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna let the Narcomoeba. I'm gonna hit the prized amalgam. That's my choice. Creeping Chill might be the real target. I'm not sure. Maybe even the Dredger was the real target, because we knew that their hand was like really, really weak. Because if I go down to 9 and they hit 2 more Creeping Chills, I mean, that's not good. Opponent deliberating if they should shock. Okay, they do. So Bloodghast enters the battlefield. More prized amalgam triggers. It'd be great if Bloodghast and Prize Amalgam attack. I block the Prize Amalgam, then I take them all. That'd be ideal. Ooh, Stinkweed Imp. That could be a problem. Because it flies and it blocks. Okay, I'm definitely going to surgically extract this thing.
And his library.
My opponent's library is this big. So what do they have left? The Dark Blast is still in there. Golgari Thug, Stinkweed Imp is left. Okay, I'm done.
There's still a card that's highlighted in the...
Oh, this is the Exiled Zone.
Oh, okay.
Not sure what I'm hoping for here.
Well, you got 2 tap triggers on the way.
No, I don't. I need a oh, okay, this. Oh, it doesn't do it though. Can only attack for 8.
Missed caller.
Missed caller.
We've got that 2 captures.
If I knew I was going to draw Spreading Seas, I would just hit the Creeping Chill and win.
Ugh, he says.
Yeah. Ugh is right. Okay, so if I attack for 4, you attack for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1 Creeping Chill kills me. But they have like no more cards left in their deck. That's the problem. So they're gonna put me to some very short amount of life. Is there any blood gas left? I think I'm gonna die here, to be honest. This Merfolk actually had to be a Lord of Atlantis. Or this, But I didn't have Island Walk. I think we're gonna go to game 3. Even though I had a really good hand, I somehow screwed this up. I should be maybe more aggressive with my Surgical Extraction, or at least on Creeping Chill. I would be at like, I would be at a much higher life total right now. My opponent would have a bunch of prize amalgams in play, but whatever. Okay, are there any dredgers left? There has to be. Yeah, there's a dredger here. There's a Faithless Looting in the graveyard. I don't know how to win this game.
Swing with everything.
That's not going to do anything. Whatever. I don't know how to win this game. We're going to game 3, people. We're going to game 3. Well, I don't know. Let's see what happens. But like the way I see it, my opponent is going to empty their graveyard. Or sorry, they're going to empty their library into their graveyard. So I have to hope that they brick on Creeping Chill. They don't. They hit both of them. So I go to 3. And they just attack in the air for the win. Damn!
Yeah, you should have used that Surgical Extraction way sooner.
Maybe on a dredger when it was appropriate. Two Surgicals and a Missed Caller. Not good enough. And their hand sucked. Their hand was really slow. Gotta respect Creeping Chill. And that's why I have Surgical in the deck over, say, Relic of Progenitus. Big respect. Because things like Shriekhorn would just... Shriekhorn just... what's it called? Neutralizes Relic of Progenitus. Or I want to say invalidates it. Concede. Alright. Go to game 2. Sorry, game 3. I like how everything went. Maybe even Phantasmal Image is better than I think. Not in love with Merfolk Trickster. Because Phantasmal Image also can be extra copies of Mistcaller. Dredge, powerful combo deck, very powerful. Have to give respect to Dredge. Everyone's hating it, still can't do anything. We've got a mulligan this. This hand's not good, but we're gonna keep it because we can't go any further. This hand, that's... Yeah, we'll put that on top. It'll give us something to do on turn 3. By the way, we're gonna play Spreading Seas on turn 2. Just for you.
Yeah, great.
Just for you.
Boo.
Spreading Seas is a good card in this matchup. Generally.
You seem to be stuck on that one land till turn 4. So.
Bloodghast and Life from the Loam in the graveyard. Fine. So, no pressure right now, but hopefully this slows our opponent down a little bit. Then we can play Silvergill Adept, hold up Spell Pierce. Dredge was not good. That helps us a lot. No well, there is a Dredger in the graveyard. There is still Life from the Loam. So, opponent could play Cathartic Reunion here and make something of it. Does nothing. That's good. It's a very good sign for us. Or maybe they will do something. Nope, nothing. So I'm hoping no Dark Blast? Maybe there's a Dark Blast in the future. If that is true, then I should hold up Merfolk Trickster right now. Make it harder for them to cast Dark Blast. And I can play Merfolk Trickster at instant speed. Or I play Silvergill Adept right now, hold up Merfolk Trickster, and then I can get... I don't know what I want to do here. The hand has no lords and no fantastic interaction. Okay, so let's just draw into interaction then. If there's a Dark Blast here, then there's a Dark Blast. There's only one in their deck. Mutavault, that's fine. Well, I guess we need better interaction though. Okay, no Dark Blast. Assassin's Trophy. That's interesting. Maybe that was in their deck and I didn't pay attention. Another thing interesting, looks like no lands. So if they... Well, we'll see. See what they do. They have a second main phase. In fact, they are also waiting for us to block with the Bloodghast. Yep. That's its job. Slow the opponent down by any means possible. So now there are no Dreaders in the graveyard. And I can play Silvergill Adept and the Merfolk Trickster and follow that up with Master of Waves, so that looks good too. Show Merfolk Trickster.
Come on, Surgical.
Lord is not bad. Lord is actually quite good. I'm going to hold on to it, though. Oh, maybe I'm not. Shoot, I'm missing 2 damage here. I'm concerned about Dark Blast, but they don't have Dark Blast yet. Because that's the only way to protect Master of Wave. Master of Wave is not going to die to a Conflagrate. We're going to risk it. We may not even need it. We might not even need Master of Waves. We might just kill them with Island Walkers. Like, their life total is already getting hit. The Lord of Atlantis actually might be worth a lot just with the Island Walk alone. Okay, so now we might see a Life from the Loam. Okay. Resolves. I do... If I play the Merfolk Trickster, then that might encourage them to play Conflagrate for, like, just a red mana. Oh no, they actually need to hard cast it. Sorry, okay, so I'm pretty free to play this Merfolk Trickster here. They actually have to pay mana to cast Conflagrate. It's red and double X. Tap down Bloodghast, save ourselves some life. Oh, that has got to be good. How can that not be good? That has got to be good. I think I'm just going to attack for 6. And we're going to play Mistcaller into Master of Waves. And it's going to be a really tough spot for our opponent to get out of. The Master has arrived. Might have screwed up game 2, but hopefully I don't screw up game 3. Deck more salvage. Nothing to draw cards from what I see. So, like, here's the situation. Now, even if they draw Dark Blast, I mean, they're at 10 life. Lord of Atlantis and just a few creatures just 4 creatures is enough to win. I mean, if they hit Creeping Chill, then that can be a problem for sure. So some options they could do is like, well, okay, so they could hit Dark Blast, kill Master of Waves, cast Conflagrate for 1 red, or sorry, for 1 mana, and then put in the graveyard, then empty their hand, blow up everything else that's on the board. That's possible. It's a very specific line. Something we can't play around because they could still Dark Blast the Master of Waves for 1 red, and then Conflagrate our Lord of Atlantis and everything else on the board. But that is a route to equalizing this game. If they attack, I am going to block with 1 token. Because why not? I mean, it could be important. If this game continues, the Creeping Chills can kill us. Just like what happened in like the last game. I don't think there's no revolt in this deck as far as I'm concerned. They might have Assassin's Trophy, but we still have tons of stuff on the board. No, nothing with revolt. So they could have they could have Assassin's Trophy for the Master of Waves. Oh, I see. They just wanted to get... that's fine, though. Okay, I don't care about Bloodghast. Bloodghast can come into play. Trigger Prize Amalgam. If my opponent doesn't do anything and passes the turn...
It's over.
Well, it's not over, but...
It's over.
Okay, so there's the Assassin's Trophy. Can't do anything about this. Give me my land. So if they have Lightning Axe, I might just exile this thing. Because if they have Lightning Axe for Lord of Atlantis, then I don't kill them anyway. It's close. 6. 8. Yeah, I don't kill them anyway, so let's just sacrifice the Mistcaller. Get rid of this Prized Amalgam. So that... hopefully it gives us more time to catch up if somehow the opponent can keep the game going. So now they have to Lightning Axe this thing. And Prized Amalgam would be a blocker next turn. Gemstone Mine is turned off. Oh, they didn't have anything. All right, we win. That's how it's done. Mistcaller, Spell Pierce. Probably have to update. Yeah, I think Spell Pierce just... It's just... I don't need to have that many creatures in this matchup. Like, I can't remember what it was before the spell pierce.
He's going to town.
Well, they want to see their entire deck. That's what a Dredge player is like. What would have been the next 6 cards off of a Dredge? What would have been the next 6 cards? What would have been the next 4?
I've never seen this from anybody before.
But, that's why we have so much hate. We had a lot of good cards in Game 2 and I still lost. Probably I misplayed it, but still I lost it. But like this is why we have the hate. Like, Dredge is a dangerous deck. This is why we have the hate. For Dredge. It's dangerous. It's super dangerous, and if you don't have a good plan for Dredge, you can get run over by it. But I think this deck has a sufficient plan for it. You want to be prepared for the best decks in the metagame, and I think Mistcaller is there for us to help us beat those decks. And a lot of people are asking me, Surgical is too expensive. What can I play? Relic of Progenitus is still good. I think Surgical is better, but Relic is still a very good playable sideboard, like graveyard hate card in the metagame right now. So I mean, that is the best budget replacement. But aside from that, if you don't have that, then it starts getting really bad. Tormod's Crypt and Sentinel Totem are nothing close to Relic or Surgical Extraction. Maybe Tormod's Crypt is like sort of okay. It's super budget, but it's not as good as these other options. But anyway, yeah, that's our match for this week. Or sorry, for today. Don't forget that if you want to be eligible for this Curse Catcher serving a Lantern, the Lantern from Lantern Control. If you hate Lantern, you want to see Curse Catcher serving it, go check out the description below. We're going to thank all my patrons supporting me on Patreon, and we're going to thank themanabase.com for being our sponsor. This has been Nikachu and his brother playing Merfolk in Modern.